Um, and ever wonder what happens when a beloved story takes a turn you never saw coming? Um, for decades, stood as a monument in the world of manga, a dark and gripping tale with a glimmer of hope. Uh, uh, but after the tragic passing of creator Kentaro Miura, the series continued under the guidance of Kouji Mori and Studio Gaga, and things haven't quite been the same. The recent chapters have been marked by a faster pace, dialogue that feels off, and artwork that, while still good, doesn't capture the magic of Miura's original vision. But Chapter 385 has sparked a firestorm of criticism, with many fans believing it fundamentally breaks the core themes and character arcs built over 30 years. Guts was never meant to be special, not in the traditional sense. His strength wasn't about inherent power, but a consequence of his relentless drive to survive in a brutal world. What truly set him apart was his humanity, his struggle against fate, and his existence outside the normal flow of causality. Chapter 385 throws that all away. It reveals that Guts was born from a corpse existing between the living world and the astral plane. This not only feels illogical, but it turns Guts into a destined hero connected to Griffith by fate rather than their shared history. It diminishes the weight of his struggles. For years, Guts has sacrificed pieces of himself with every use of the Berserker armor, losing his senses as a consequence of his pursuit of revenge. This wasn't just about physical loss, but a powerful metaphor for the cost of obsession and the importance of consequences. And now, it seemingly out of nowhere, Guts is healed of most of his wounds. The scars vanish, vision returns, and he gains superhuman strength without the armor. He's gone from a complex, flawed protagonist to a generic anime hero in a single chapter. It's a jarring shift. What's happening with is deeply disappointing. Retconning a fundamental aspect of Guts' backstory feels like a betrayal of everything the series once stood for. While Koji Mori claims Miura struggled with this concept, it's hard to believe this is what he ultimately envisioned. The manga is clearly rushing towards its conclusion, and it's doing so in the worst possible way. There's no fixing the mess of a fate-linked Guts and Griffith, or the magically healed wounds. The biggest tragedy is that a deep dive into Guts' psyche turned into a simple power-up opportunity. Has been a shadow of its former self since Miura's passing. But these latest chapters are a stark reminder that sometimes the best stories know when to end. It's like that one time Guts tried to cook, a lot of effort, but the results were questionable. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.